Visual clear?
Visual clear?
Good evening, friends.
Good evening,
I'm
good evening.
indeed very lucky, proud. I feel proud and I'm privileged to have with us Member of Parliament, Mr. Lorho with us. And he is going to talk about, as a concerned citizen of a country, as a concerned person, he's going to talk about what he thinks could be the way forward in Manipur. Sir, thank you very much for taking your time, sir.
Yeah, in fact, it's an honor. I met you briefly on the other talk show the other day, and so here I am with you today. It's good to connect with you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I had the honor of being with you on a television discussion, and I must say your points were very mature, very balanced, very neutral, and very progressive, in fact. So I was so taken by those. I set my heart onto it. I said, I have to talk to you. Sir, what do you think? First, let us, for our viewers to understand that sir is not Maite, sir is not Cookie, sir is a Naga.
I'm
a Naga. Yes. So he's a total neutral point of view. So it's be totally unbiased. So, sir, let us understand from you, being a Naga, what is your take on this entire thing, about the violence that's breaking out in Manipur, and what could be the way forward for you, sir?
Yeah, as you can also very well understand, Manipur is a very complicated, complex state. It's a small state, very complicated in its nature. We are a multi-ethnic state. The Métis, the Cookies, and also the Nagas are there, forming the major population of the state. This time round, I think, in fact, I'll not say this time round. Manipur has got a lot of 90% of it are mountainous, hilly in region, and then the 10% is plain, which is the fertile, which is the area where most people like to come and settle and then build up establishments, come there for education and other things. And so, which is why in the valley of Imphal, which is only about a little over 2,000 square kilometers, lives the Métis. That is their traditional home. Those of us who belong to hill areas, today we live in 10 hill district. So most of these hill districts people, they come to the Imphal Valley for education, for work, for employment, for commerce, for shopping, marketing, and things like that. And besides that, various other activities that involves both with the government and also in private enterprises. The issue here is those of us who come down to Imphal, because we see all of the facilities available, we would rather live in the valley than go back to the hills, which is very difficult. There are no facilities, either medical, education, or any other form of living. So the valley has attracted a lot of those hilly people, and migration from the hills come down to the valley. And many of them prefer to stay on. However, the valley is only 2,000 square kilometers, and then there are already more than 18 lakh people who are already living there, who belong to the Métis community. And so the Métis feel that because of the protection of the Constitution, either through Article 371C, or it could be because of the land ownership system in the hills. The tribals are being protected from non-tribals coming in, buying their lands off. And so that being so, the Métis feel that hilly people can come and buy land in our area, they occupy our space, and then we are also growing in population, and we do not have, our land do not expand, and so therefore there is constraint on their land. Which is a fact, which is true. However, as a tribe, if I am to look at it in a very neutral way, the constraint of land should not have been there had there been equitable distribution of development and distribution of institutions, even in the hills. They should not feel that the hills are not fit for any growth either in building up of educational systems or hospitals or any other institutions that may be. So this being the case, the constraint is actually being created by the valley people, I should say.
So, and then just
This
for
time round,
understanding, sir, sir,
yeah,
so which part, which is your hometown, sir? Which is your home city?
I belong to the northern part of the Int'l Valley, that is Senapati district, which is nearer Nagaland, the border to
Right,
Nagaland.
sir, right.
I
Right, sir.
belong there.
And
Yeah.
so, but you're not a Tangkul, if I'm not mistaken.
I belong to the Mao tribe,
Mao tribe, sir.
yeah, which is
Got it,
very
sir.
akin to the Angami tribe of the Kohima district.
Right, sir. I know. Right. In fact, Mao Gate and Jwalamukhi both are
Yes,
bordering. In fact, Mao Gate is
yes,
in
yes,
Nagaland. Jwalamukhi is.
yes,
Then you move
that's right.
ahead. You go towards
Mm.
Senapati, and then you go towards Mantripukri, Imphal, and then you go
Right,
further on
right,
to
right.
Thobel, and then to Kakshan, and then to Palel, and then to Technopal, More, and then Tamu is that side. So I'm
Yeah,
well aware of that
yeah, you
area,
are
sir.
very familiar with the geography there. Yeah. Julamukhi, in
Very
fact,
much.
is just 16 kilometers away from Mao. Yeah. Now,
Sir, Apuni,
as I said,
sir, Apuni Nagamis জানি আছে না জানি বলো বলো
নাগামিজ তো অলপ অলপ তো জানি আছে, কিন্তু I
বেশি
cannot
বা বেশি
really
বা
speak.
স্যার
Yeah, yeah,
স্যার স্যার আপুনি লগতে লগ পাই কেনা বেশি বেশি খুশি পাইছে
yeah, বেশি খুশি পাইছে.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir,
You know,
now
as a person familiar with the region, I think you will also know the complexities of the tribals living in that area, and also the
very
various
much
other
so.
communities in that area. So
Very much.
that is the
Very much.
that is the complex situation we're in.
Very much. Sir, now the peace committee comprised of 51 members, and I felt also that my personal feeling that they should not be either Maite or Kuki in the peace committee. It should be neutral people like
Absolutely.
us. Thank you, sir. And I felt people like in Manipur, for example, the word would we use, if I may say so, for an outsider like me, would be man. If you correct me if I'm wrong. So
Exactly.
so on the lighter side, so a mind like me who, in fact, I know the dialect. In fact, I always say I Nanganungshi Manipur. So, in fact, somebody who is familiar with the, thank you, sir, with the tribal culture, with the culture of the Maitis, in fact, the Baites, the Paites, the Shautes, in fact, who come in the Koki sect, of course. So, someone like that, I think, because there are a lot of general officer commanding, a lot of chief secretaries of Manipur, a lot of director general of Manipur, a lot of former governors of Manipur who are not Manipuri, who are not from Manipur,
Exactly.
but they have come. I think they could do a very, very good, fine, neutral job in getting the peace together.
No, I
You
absolutely agree with you. Peace is something we must really strive for. This is the need of the hour. In Manipur, the misunderstanding between communities has become so great. The gap has, grown over the past weeks. And so, this being so, trying to employ people of the same communities to come and, try to broker peace between these conflicting communities, I think it is something, the formation of the very committee is not correct. I feel that, as you mentioned it correctly, if someone who may have a very good understanding of the situation in Manipur, who may have either worked or who will have, become familiar with the local politics, geopolitics, also should have been involved in such a thing. Like maybe people from Nagaland, people from Assam, or people from outside of the region, especially Mayans, army generals, who may have worked in the area, people who have worked, as you mentioned, like governors or maybe retired IS officials who have been in the state, who have lived in the state for a long time, familiar with this socio-political order, if they are involved in, brokering peace among the various communities, it would have been very wonderful. However, when the some people feel that those of us who are also involved in the conflict itself, if we are made to be part of this peace, who will listen? I will not have the confidence. I will not have the trust to come and speak to you. I will not, put my trust on whatever you say. And so these are something difficult situations that we have to face. And so the reality, I think, it is something that the government at this point of time has failed to see.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
Sir. In fact, sir, your place, Maugate, in fact, before Senapati, in fact. So the entire NH2, which was blocked earlier, which now thankfully it's open. I remember we used to come from Dimapur. We used to go to Ghaspani, Metrifema, and then to Kohima, and then to Zakhama, and then further on. That's how we used to enter. In fact, I have been to Manipur from the other axis as well. From Kohima, you go down to Chakabama, then to Chesami, then to Fort Zero, then to Chesami, then Chesami, and then you open up to Ukhrul from that access. I've also gone from the Mizoram access to Trashanpur from there. So a lot of friends of mine who are Paite basically, who are living there. And I have friends from the Maite community and the Kuki tribe, and a lot of friends from Nagaland, in fact. So, in fact, I have a lot of friends who are from Ao, for example. So, my Ao friends would call me Aliba. Because it's Aliba and Alila, right? So, my name is Aliba. So, moi lagaram Aliba ase. All right. So, when I went to Mokokchung, when I went to Alichan district, so I learned a bit of Ao, like I Kumalir, Chungalir, Chungatanglier, and Nakunlir, Hong Nunglir. Okay. Then Chongar Macho, Chongar. And Nina Myanmar, Nagaland, Nina Myanmar, Manipur. So I truly say, I'm telling you, you don't know how happy I feel whenever I connect with anybody from Northeast. I feel very, very happy. But I must share one thing very, very sad, apart from what's happening in Manipur, something very sad. So it's a true fact. I don't know if you would agree with me on this or not. I would like to know your views. So people in Delhi, for example, they are very good people, but somehow they have their knowledge about Northeast is very limited. So much to the fact that until yesterday, someone told me, "Oh, you were speaking on Manipur on television. Manipal is in Karnataka, no? Like, excuse me, Manipal is in Karnataka. That's different, and Manipur is in the Northeast." So I feel that people, their understanding about, I'm not talking about tribal culture or the Maite culture or from the hills or from the Northeast. No, I'm talking about in general. For them, Northeast is limited till Guwahati, Assam.
True.
And beyond that, they don't think of it beyond that.
Now, let me go one step further. When people from mainland India talk about Northeast, they either end up at Guwahati, as you mentioned, or maybe at the most at Shillong. And then when people talk about Manipur, their idea of Manipur is just the Imphal Valley. Yeah, so the valley composes of just 10%. 90% of Manipur people have neither seen nor heard. It looks like it. Fortunately, this present conflict, it is very grave. It is very unfortunate, but I say very fortunately because now people are beginning to hear of Manipur because of the Kuki and the Meitei conflict. It is very unfortunate, but from the negative aspect, we are beginning to hear. Manipur has been burning for the last 45 days and more. And yet, in the earlier days, the media would focus only on what from one perspective. And so the actual, facts that were happening in Imphal, in Manipur, was not understood. So I think it is good to understand from all perspectives. Only then you'll be able to appreciate how difficult it is to broker peace. I think we need personality.
I genuinely feel from the bottom of my heart, genuinely, unconditionally, for people from Northeast, and I think they are great people. They are people of their word. They are very principled, very disciplined, very cultured, and I think very good human beings. And if you make friends with anybody from Northeast, I think they will stand by you through thick and thin. But if you mess with anybody from Northeast, not just from Manipur or Nagaland, anyone from be it Mizoram or Arunachal, then God help that person who messes with them. Don't mess with them. I mean, they are such
True, true,
nice
true.
people, peace-loving
Yeah,
people, and very, very
yeah.
affectionate. So I'll tell you, I'll share one thing with you. In Gurgaon, if I go to a mall or somewhere in Delhi, anywhere, and I can see a person and I can distinguish easily between the sub tribe as well and from the village they would be coming from. And I know a bit of the dialect. So if I may not speak fluent dialect, like I speak a little bit of Sema, Lotha, Chang, Chakdang, no, Konyak. I speak little dialects of them and very little. But in Nagamese, I'm fluent.
Yes.
So I will speak to them, like for example, Ao. In Ao, they
Mm-hmm.
are either Chungli or Changli. So there are two of
Mm-hmm.
them, sub-tribes. So a
Yes,
Chungli
yes.
will not be able to understand what a Changli is speaking. In
Mm-hmm.
Ao, it's that different.
Okay.
Even though they are
Okay.
Nagas, and even though they are Aos. So
Mm-hmm.
my father was the co-commander, sir, in Rangapad, in Dimapur.
Right.
And
Right. Right.
incidentally,
Right.
I was his ADC. I was my
Oh, I
father's
see.
ADC, yes. So
Yes,
it
yes,
sounds
yes.
very glamorous, but the very fact is he made sure that I learn about the Northeast culture.
The
I
people.
sit with them
Yeah.
and I understand. So when my friends over there from Northeast, they were very exclusive about who to hang out with. With me, they were considered me their own and totally, and I genuinely feel for it, and I am totally praying wholeheartedly for peace
Mm-hmm.
to return to Manipur. Sir, before we close, I know you're busy and you've been extremely kind to giving us your time. Before we close in, any last message you would like to give out to the universe, sir, for bringing peace into Manipur?
See, peace not only in Manipur, in the whole region is a must. Unfortunately, some of our border states are very fragile. Our community compositions are also very complex. And so when the Delhi, when the government of India does not deal with this region with sensitivity, I think it is going to cause more problems. Yeah, I have been talking to some of the national leaders, uh, maybe at least 2 3 years back, 2 3 years. I've been saying that this peace needs to come back to Manipur and also in our region. It needs to be dealt with as early as possible. People are becoming restless. People are losing their, hope and confidence on the government. And when things like this happen, problems, one spark will start, what is happening to Manipur today. So had these things being dealt with as early as possible, it would be good. Now, what will happen is China will take advantage. Other countries who are interested in destabilizing the state, the country, will take advantage. And so when there is internal conflict will be a reason for why we will invite external involvement, which would be very, very unfortunate. And that is why we have a government that is strong. We have a government that is committed. We have a government which has got its own vision for the national security. We wish that the government truly comes in as early as possible and placate all of this, dissatisfaction. So peace needs to be dealt with very sensitively. The government needs to come and understand the regional aspirations of the people, and then they should be dealt with much sensitivity. Rather, we seem to be playing the British card. Sometimes I used to think that we seem to be playing the divide and rule policy, which is also not good. This will only create more problems for us. And when there is regional problem, then we become, we create more problem for the internal security. Therefore, I think it is an advice that all of us should be very careful, with very sensitive, and then continue to bring the peace as early as possible. And the formation of these peace committees, I think, with sensitivity, I'm sure the government has got the government of India, or India has got so many intellectuals, so many people with eminent personalities who are interested in creating peace in our region. So we wish to involve people like them. People from the state also, maybe a few can be involved, but then once the committee is formed, they'll be able to know where to contact, who to contact, and then we will need to network with everybody so that peace comes finally. Mm.
So thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you for complimenting me because you consider me also somebody from the Northeast. I think I know Northeast better than my own hometown, in fact. I've not been knowing that much about my own hometown, from where I belong to, but about Northeast, I love Northeast like anything. And if people think that I have some idea about Northeast, I'm not even 1% to what my father knows about Northeast. So that's,
Yeah.
and I was just speaking to the former Chief Minister of Ikram Ibobi Singh. And in fact,
Hmm.
I was very happy to see that everyone is actually united in a sense that I'm not talking about the Maite or the cookies. They are fighting, agreed, but everyone's genuinely concerned for both Maite community and the cookie tribe. They want everyone, they want peace to return. Sir, thank you very much for your time. I truly appreciate. It's been such an honor. Thank you very much, sir. Jai Hind,
Thank you
sir.
very much. Thank you.